By the mid-2000s, federal agents already understood something the streets didn't want to admit. The most dangerous UBN activity in New York wasn't happening on the corners, it was happening on jail phones. At the center of it all was Rikers Island. According to indictments unsealed in the Southern District of New York between 2012 and 2016, top-ranking members of the United Blood Nation were running day-to-day operations from inside correctional facilities using coded language, intermediaries, and written kites to pass orders. One of the most cited figures in these cases was Raw Diggs. Prosecutors alleged that even while incarcerated, McFadder remained a high-ranking G-Shine leader, issuing directives related to discipline, retaliation, and internal enforcement. In recorded jail calls, members didn't say, kill, shoot, or rob. They said things like handle the situation, tighten the circle, or make an example. Federal agents testified that those phrases were later tied to real-world shootings and murders in Harlem, the Bronx, and Brooklyn. One cooperating witness described receiving instructions through a third-party female associate who would visit Rikers, memorize directions, then relay them to street members the same day. In one 2013 incident cited by prosecutors, a disciplinary order issued from Rikers allegedly led to a retaliatory shooting within 48 hours after a member failed to turn over drug proceeds. Letters recovered during cell searches referenced dues owed, violations of UBN rules, authorization to use violence, approval to demote or violate members. These weren't random notes. They matched the UBN constitution seized during arrests. By 2015, the government had mapped the entire structure. Leadership inside Rikers, mid-level generals on the street, enforcers carrying out orders, associates handling money, weapons, and communication. Prosecutors presented phone records, visitation logs, and cooperating testimony showing that murders in New York City could be traced back to a conversation held weeks earlier inside a jail housing unit. That's what made this different. This wasn't chaos, this was governance. And when the RICO indictments finally dropped, they didn't just charge the shooters, they charged the decision makers. Life sentences followed. Entire UBN leadership tiers were removed. And for the first time, the federal government proved something chilling in open court. New York's Deadliest Brotherhood was being commanded from behind bars. Share this with someone who remembers when Rikers Island ran the streets. Question: do you think gangs can ever truly be dismantled if leadership still operates from prison? Follow and subscribe. Part 3 breaks down how the feds decoded UBN language word by word.